So, Saka Salia, a member of the New Patriotic Party, NPP, and Richard Manorbe, and a member of the NDC. Oma become one point. Many omo a synchronia na yedi enkomo. Adwene part of Pajumadi. So, Mpensenpensenmu, Ebre, Esu, Eni. Saka, good morning.
Good morning,
Lawyer. Hey,
oh, Nyamena do mo
Good. Rich, good morning.
Council, good morning.
Mpomi dear.
Yeah. Consent for.
All right. The our guests will fear almost free. So when you dear besimu ko.
So girls in there. I go say o share every corner that be any almost share. It's a question ka from pond any.
Yeah. All right. So now we didn't come about a year coup d'etat in Guinea, Burkina Faso, Mali. Triggers near my cockfire coup no edibai near there, and it's been claimed, sir. Those people no are a year coup no current people closer to the president. Does this speak any a year be to Ghana, say, as a city up, and reasons are omodi coup no economic hardship, a year penifo political insurgents na honkroba ne ade omuntimi nka eyo mining mom sikadie basa any ade. What should Ghana do? Should Ghana be concerned about the ACCC ewo Guinea, Burkina Faso ni Mali, and triggers no e kamia ye say the same with the happenings in Ghana?
Yeah, me da se my main fa kwenya we na mchief omo amuhwe na. I think say coup d'etat there obia beti mama reason for coup d'etat.
Yes.
Even in the best of good governance obi beti ma hu ade bako e de coup. Intermediate de bia me ka say when it comes to coup every nation right for coup d'etat at every time because definitely obenya reason for the coup and the masses will always support you. Me hu coup unpopular da. Once the coup succeeds, the people are always happy about it. From Kwame Nkrumah days up to now, anytime there is a coup, Ube Hussein Krofo jump onto the street jubilating. Any man, even Gaddafi. So share Nyama oye, ama the people of Libya. At the time, the whole world per capita income, na Libya was number one. Koskua, Uviana. Oka now Odai. I mean your room, your everything. I mean they were even
furnished.
Everything furnished for you. Even unemployment benefit. But when he was overthrown, the whole of Baghdad, Tripoli was in ecstasy. Everybody was jumping and then as if say Omanya second independent in being Nissan. Into coups dear. Ushe dear AC West Africa these days. Obia coup make a biana na reason. Obimu say it was because of Avakondi. It was because of extension of the terms of office. And also
that's Guinea.
And also it's bring to sharp focus the way for omunya power when you get power. Power never yet there. The greediness on the part of African leaders and they say, oh, let's continue to perpetuate ourselves in power. Until they will do any and everything, even using the constitution. Because constitution, like I say, say. They will still use the constitution to do the illegality. So what you say? Ebia, you need to go through a referendum to get some number. They would go through the referendum, but number now they will rig that election to get the number. And at the end of the day, you will see say or more action legitimate, but in effect, legitimate. It's the only thing
because in referendums, only ubia or your contender.
Yeah.
And those people who cramp on no one shut that and focus.
No.
And to government no we interest. And we are wadi.
And we are wadi.
Do reggae cry and phobia.
Yeah.
Obedient me can
it's at the end of the day, ube say no. Somebody has to act.
It's against the will of the people.
It's against the will of the people on the ground, but on paper, no. Obey say, oh, yeah, referendum, yeah,
people.
changing, yeah, a constitution isn't the same man. It is sometimes the only option left is coup d'etat. But I am not by this saying say coup d'etat is a good thing because it can be justified. And
in a way, it can also be a good thing.
Yeah, well, I mean, for instance, I don't want to, say certain things, but we had the SC Ghana in the 60s because Yenina himself Kwame Nkrumah was fantastic when it comes to development. But human being, umano only a milk every day. Now, curtail the freedom, sir. He will want to even go out and eat the gari and have his freedom. And during the period of Kwame Nkrumah, those days, in terms of factories, development, and then the vision for the nation. But freedom, dear, na nibi.
Wow.
No, ye nibi. I mean, there was. Oh, I mean, yeah, but history tells us culture of silence. One
political state.
Because ABI or Betimako say, oh yeah, an enemy to the nation.
Okay.
And when even the slightest suspicion say, all time the regime they will use PDA, Preventive Detention Act. No?
Okay.
Ebe 2 or 5 years. Or some amendment. So 5 years no sooner. Or say, oh, some another 5 years. We would have court, and one say you suspect say your actions are detrimental to the security of the nation. And it's it makes even at the end of the day, it was police. For instance, you have to say the IGP of the day, and then the army commander of the day. Uniform through her. When people talk, say, "Oh, Kwame Nkrumah," you see, it is not about. And there was no any vision for anybody to ascend to the throne anymore. Say, one party state. One party state. Influence what?
Oh, try say IGP then and.
How did they influence it?
But more UP for na more influence.
How did they influence it?
There were cool influencers.
And how did I mean? See.
Internal influencers.
If the influencers, what did they do?
Mona mo influence or more.
Influence not the.
And you mona mo influence or.
To say the when you use the word influence, it's so.
Oh,
it's
a broad mount.
Yeah, so I mean it doesn't make sense.
Oh, how?
Yeah, so you have to break it down. Say yena influence no. Yena.
But that is what we are hearing. We have heard say UP4 any influence that.
What do you mean by influence?
Oh, influence can be in many forms or many ways.
So yena.
Mona mo ye kutupa mo share shomachi muntunu because you were against him. You were not on his side.
Yeah, of course. I mean, everybody was against.
Yeah, exactly. Not everybody.
No. I mean,
can't say everybody.
When I say everybody,
everybody
in a context,
or you just,
majority of Ghanaians were not happy with the regime.
Okay.
So what you are saying, and therefore the police, even the police themselves, and the soldier for no. At a point, he had to form one Ankasa army, Kwame Nkrumah own army. And more powerful than the army of the states. It is an army commander, Kasema, the regiment, on the way, Betima countermand. It's all those things,
all right. So
I am saying, sir, but at the end of the day, as Africans, you know, democracy at home. Say, if there is a problem, this is the way to go in solving it. Into whether or not say regime be nyadie or nyadia, the only time I say seeking redress either to go to the court or to wait after the term of the office. Then you vote against that regime. But this time, no. I mean, in some of these countries, okay. For instance, the Burkinabe, the Burkinabe coup. Almost say, our reason was not so much about the economic situation. Almost say security. Say the government of the day, no, intimate and fight
insurgents,
the insurgents, the jihadists, they had decided to overthrow the government.
Yeah, security
Why didn't they
governance.
use their forces? Because they are part and parcel of the government. Why didn't they give the president and now the government some of the clues or some of the
But he has
advice.
a security chief, he has advisor, he has an advisor. Enti bia menu mi nso enim so mo advice no wanti. Enti any aside you been the a year head of the forces, no, armed forces of the country. You two for us wanti there. Now nkrofon so go so terrorize your mind there, and then we get you out.
And one thing, so when we say coup, is one thing all Africans, I mean the whole world, yeah, time pa, yeah, pet. But and that is and that is the reason why obia or ye coup bia or plan coup cra, you have to face the highest charge of the land and the highest high treason, which is punishable by death. Inti, if maybe the punishment for coup is high treason, why is it that people do coup when you succeed there? No, there it's okay, but say one succeeded there, and Tina Emma and continue to do so, even when you succeed in overthrowing a government. There should be some law. All right. That says that after say what serve the people are we, you have to go and face. You have to go and face trial. You know the justice.
All right. So the government, my view is that the government no be bad. We hand you over to a civilian rule government. Na we no be bad. Odu kura we so say or better one was akwa instigate another coup. That could also be another factor. Rich, my member also on that.
Let me be the feed the case which our TF or Shafonia na. I mean chairman Yasaka Salia. I mean fan Chiaka say from the good people of Nkwanta South constituency in the Oti region. It's a lesson John Dramani Mahama and the leadership of NDC some more good money on pay. Why okay about coup and the happenings in West Africa countries.
Yeah.
Is it a worry to Ghana? That's the question we should ask. I think it's a very big worry to Ghana. Number one, the current president of the Republic of Ghana, the chairman of the Economic Community of West African States, Anambra.
Yes. And
then because of the intercontinental trade agreement with
AFC.
So in anything that happens, whether in our neighboring countries, should be a cause of worry
to us
as a Ghanaians. Now, we share instances see other across our countries, and then you can say Burkina Faso is one of the countries that Ghanaians feed a lot on that when it comes to agriculture. Okay, tomatoes, normal equation, and they are our neighboring countries. And do we see, I as a media practitioner, as a media person, I believe in culture imperialism. And in ESC, do you think that most of our people in Ghana, wouldn't they copy it and try to do it now? The new Hana was alleged, say, and Crawford started attempting to do coup in Ghana. You remember? Up to now, they said that case is still in the trial.
Yeah, I'm also.
Lawyer, okay, say, you've seen so many uprisings under this government. The fix the country thing. It's an uprising, no. It's nothing that you should think, say, it's just a demonstration. It's an uprising where the youth and other organizations in the country rise, say the president must fix the country. Where there's a counter attack, say, fix your attitude.
But you see, uprising your friend is saying.
You think it's too harsh?
Yeah, not harsh, yes. But a very serious word to use.
Absolutely.
Describing let your friends and fix the country.
Fix the country. No, but
a mere demonstration.
No, it's not a mere demonstration. I look when the fix the country demonstration came on social media in less than one hour on the Twitter we had about 5 million people. No, was it 24 million Ghanaians? No, sorry, about 5 million Ghanaians coming up to hashtag it that fix the country.
In that our friends and across the generic so the NDA which me talk.
Whatever it is, whatever it is. That's the boosting. You are talking about the boosting aspect of it. But that is what we all saw on the social media. It's about over 5 million people agitating saying the president must fix the country. So many people are coming out, and it was a national debate. And I mean, you can say it's still a national debate. We've seen an instances where the legislature is counting banter just because of an levy when the thing said it will bring economic hardship to the nation. These are all symbols in which the people in Ghana are also restricting, agitating the state of economy is questionable.
That's where political influencers come in.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
But what we have to do is that we have to talk to our people and educate our people as to the instances of it which have to happen. So we are not happy of what is happening. Because all the instances, look at Mali. Mali uprising started here. No? And amazingly, all the things happened that the president of Ghana has pretended as an ECOWAS chairman, under his watch we've seen three successful coups in West Africa. Mali did, even though not president, when you're ECOWAS chairman, and then Mali thereby or the delegation so they were going to deliberate on it. Just after the deliberation, there was another coup again.
In Guinea.
Even in Mali again. The Mali did 2 times coup.
Yes.
Before the Guinea one by. It was all boiled down to bad governance and economic leadership. And then Burkina Faso is the most serious one. They said insecurity. Because the Al-Qaeda, all those ISIS, they were not able to fight it. And so the other people almost say, if you are not able to counter the terrorism in the society now at the end of the day, there will be total insecurity, which we are aware. Because then, to mean that in the end, educated people cannot go about their normal duties.
Which I also disagree with their reason for that coup.
Very well, it's your opinion. But
because
so if you dive into the issue, it might be more to that. I don't support the coup. I condemn it, but I don't support it. But so what we are saying is the effect in our sub-region and the coups now happen, it's all boiled down to bad leadership. And I think, let me applaud Ghana. We share the country as Ghana now because we believe in democracy. Mejidi say any idea coup as a nation. Because we share normal SC under this government. We have been able to contain it and win it for a successful election, sir. Even though in the 80 in say normal, we still tolerate the government, believe in say, because we all know say, believe in say, in 2024 we'll be able to kick them out by democratic rule. I believe say other countries they should copy this kind of governance. They will build democracy. Democracy, that's the only way to go. We have no option that to believe in democratic rule. But our neighboring countries, what is actually happening is quite bad. But I will urge say they should copy Ghana. Ghana is a country that we cannot bear with, and in this situation is the worst ever in the history of the world. But I still maintain
worst ever.
It's the worst ever in the history of the world when it comes to governance.
How?
But you look at the president and his governance, you could see there are some ways it triggers anger. But because we all believe in democracy.
But there's not been any research to come to that conclusion.
Just take instance with government. Take instance with government policies and initiatives now. Buyer for the past 6 years. You could see there will not be any successful implementation there I see here. But you can see a lot of financial consumption now is sinking to that sector.
Free SHS has been a very good policy.
I think it's a broad debate. It's a broad debate you have to make. I know. And the Minister of Economy, I believe the Sakatu is one of the examples. I had free education when another Grand Kwakufado was not the president. I don't say the free education policy is not good. I will say, my dad has 28 children. All of us have free education.
Wow.
Yes. You see, all of us have free education, and we are somewhere today because of free education.
Yes.
But the policy in implementation is not by other governments. President Nkrumah time, this scholarship buy. President Rawlings buy. And you remember GMPC scholarship, and then President. I think one of them also brought Cocoa scholarship. President Kufuor buy or the FQ buy. President John Dramani Mahama or the progressive free education buy. And the president not done the double track. Whatever it is, it's a policy implementation which I mean is an inheritance. But so president
scholarship, free SHS.
I'm saying progressive
selected.
I said progressive free education. These are all education progress. I think chopping it's success chopping as a nation. That's what the implementation
was. President, we are not trying. Your friend is saying a section of Ghanaian students.
What's your interest?
Are you interest me?
I am telling you.
I'm only here to.
But President Nkrumah, the Northern Scholarship, it was a selective area.
Yes.
No, it was there before Nkrumah.
Okay, whatever. But it was the northern regions. Obisu buy or the cocoa scholarship buy. So people in the cocoa growing area should be able to benefit.
Okay.
Obisu buy or the brilliant and needed scholarship buy. So that people who are brilliant and the need should be able to get. Obisu buy no or the FQ buy. Compulsory free education. So that Obiabanya education accessibility.
No, FQ is a constitutional
mandate. No, absolutely.
Yes.
So or
implement it. Or implement it. Yes, President Mills will buy it. Or who's correct in schools under 3 or also the buy.
Okay.
No, schools under 3 was there before Mills.
Please, President John Dramani Mahama should buy it. Also, I want to say when you're progressive.
Okay, so Professor Mills was the one obey implemented a year schools under 3. So
it was there.
Schools be benefit.
It was there before.
I'm saying that. But if you look at all these things in education, it's all constitutional based implementations. Free education, it is in our constitution. President Ned also the double track second track education by. So everybody has played a role in this. So Oshe near Kosu in other sub regions in the West Africa countries now. I think they should copy Ghana because Ghana is is a country which tolerates any government, even though Oshe 2020 elections now, majority of Ghanaians didn't vote for the current government, but so far as the constitution and the judicial system implement here, and now since the court of competent jurisdiction said, no, hold on. The ruling of the court is what you have to respect.
Electoral Commission, essay, and go for a court to abandon to my MPP.
And a political party behind
and a court, no, and so
so now no court need the boom.
Okay.
Yes. Now we can say the ruling of the court
the court based on a
electoral commission, whatever it is. There's a political party which I belong never respected the ruling of the declaration of the electoral commission. But we respect the ruling of the judicial system.
Okay.
And even though in Ghana for by the virtue of the judicial ruling, president be a president and then but also respect and believe democratically we will let them rule.
Okay.
So and as much we don't agitate.
So
and there are some instances where medicine because of the economic hardship all over the sub region, that's why it's agitating the coup. But I will urge say the coup d'etat is not the solution in governance because it will retrograde the national development. Let's believe in democracy because if but because we believe in democracy and the rule of law, look at how Ghana is progressing.
Okay.
In as much as the people are hungry, in as much as unemployment rate, in as much as insecurity in this nation, but because we love ourselves and believe in democracy, we say we are still
all right. So Richard Manorebe, a member of the NDC communications team, my member of Osaka. We have 10 minutes to go. Less than 10 minutes. We should say
to go.
And E. Levy, Spear Gabra is urging government say 1 year product consultation. Muguso.
Yeah.
From Koforidua.
Yeah,
so you are doing 4 minutes.
First of all, I think you see when Richard was talking.
Let's make progress.
Yeah, we are progressing. We are progressing. He wanted to he wanted to call into the election petitions this time, and I'm happy to say we're stopping. But nevertheless, he still,
try to have his way.
Because sometimes say NDC still, when they get the opportunity to sit on TV, they still talk about the court. I thought that should be an episode. I say forget entirely. Because you disgrace yourself in court. You made all manner of unverifiable fallacies. And you say, Muko court, Muko do court, I say, oh, you need figure behind Jimensa Wanka Sebeka, we are now 1 week. Or say, Munamusi, my year at Adiano. Munchira coin, so I made
right, so, well, still nobody we are okay with that. Young Korean, let's
but you have 2
minutes.
Yen say, owing to COVID-19, the whole world. When it comes to economic development, and to the extent, say, even the US and other places, we share more debt to GDP over 120 we are hovering around 78 and all those things, and people still say I borrow too much. Fair enough. We share Ghana house, informal economy, big, over 80%. Emma, when it comes to collection of taxes, anyway, you know, yentimi nyanko for a tax the way it should, unlike other economies. Until we decided to say, yeah, expanded the tax nets. Yeah, expanded the tax net now. Development agenda, we will be able to get at least 1 cedi, 50 pesos in the you get some quantum of money, sika, ubetimi edi prosecute with development agenda. And especially this government, anytime we get the budget back, we don't want to say, oh, you say, now the next day, you say, oh, well, you know, I say, because your expenditure no still remain. Even we have extra expenditure because of COVID, no? But your incomes now eba no, and yes, sir. And then because you find problems with debts, your debt to GDP, I rise no. You borrow too much, biom. And you decided to say the whole world is moving towards electronic because that is where the market and everything is going.
Yeah.
And especially when it comes to the COVID, we say a lot of things were done using the electronic media platform. So even banks, people don't go to bank as it used to be in the past because anyone say a bank will form money. Any government worth salt want to leverage on that platform, especially government or the interoperability. Created a platform for the telcos to now build on to ensure say the microphone ebe uses our way. Until now the market is on your phone. If the market is on your phone, are you saying say my government their own benefit? And especially Ushe Africa, yeah, almost all of them are implementing e-levy. Okay, Zimbabwe are implementing, Cameroon are implementing, even Cote d'Ivoire, omo implementing Uganda, Kenya, Angola, omo nyina implementing e-levy. Then Ghana, they implement, even Ghana have
okay, so
medicine, medicine, not MTN cry. Yes, see, that is the way to go now. After the NDC and then they will do any and everything to create the impression, say, how in a government for. But I want to assure people, say, it is not true. And especially, as well about mere concerns, say, we should ensure, say implement e-levy. The poor must be taken away.
Okay, thank you.
And that is the reason why, that is the reason why we send the sika 3,000 a month. Yen charge she. Say what you say. This is a people-centered government, and
that is send 100 cities. That could be but we send 3,000 women.
That could be for Busumi, which is 3,000.
Thank you, Saka. My Richard,
so Saka, Mathieu, Minya Saka, Mona implementation as e-levy, and I as an opposition party, you're doing Ghana for honor. It will put more burden on an ordinary person. That's our agreement. Now, Ohun Saka, the explanations are brilliant idea. I don't disagree with him. Say, maybe a journal, say, all this implementation to make sure that we manage our economy. Dr. Spiogabra, a former trade minister, saying your brother consultation. But you see, okay, only say brother consultation is the MPPU. It's not that they're not doing. If you I don't mean you can say they've started the town hall meetings.
Yeah.
They've engaged minority. They've engaged the NDC as a political party, which you are aware. So the brother consultation in there, but the reality is that their opinion polls also. I don't know whether you follow. Their opinion polls, but also opinion polls also, they are all losing. People are losing interest. The e-levy implementation is not good. But you see, that may be sad. You see, we are talking about e-levy. I think we are also getting lost with the debate. When we say e-levy implementation require MPP forced by force, assuming we had a meeting, MPP talk about. Do we really think about the capping? Do we really think about the capping? And then say, who send this guy or MTN? Who send it 1,000 cedi? You pay 10 Ghana.
Yeah.
Who send it 2,000? You pay 10, the same 10 Ghana. I think you know about it. So, in as much, the more you send, the lesser the interest. That will even give the sender or the investor the motivation. So, oh, so me send 2,000 cedi Kurana, me send 2,000 cedi Kurana, make sure that there's a cap in it there. Then at the end of the day, why don't I even send it? So today, under this e-levy implementation, if you are sending 1 million Ghana cedis, you are paying 15,000 as tax. So what will motivate me that if I'm in Bunkuru, I want to come and do business transaction in Accra. What I can use 5,000 cedis in and out, I'll go and pay 15,000 for this. So at the end of the day, they are not looking at the capping. And if you do not take them, they forcefully, and almost everything is possible for them. They forcefully implement this e-levy. It will even lose interest of people even transacting the system. This is the platform. These are the things I say, Moshe. Don't be too much at the test. And they say yes. The consumption is there. You catch them scanning the demotion. And then you are a choke. Only MPP for no. I can say Lewen Jombi. I was saying Accra Maseho, Kumasi Maseho, Tamale Maseho, Lewen. And then the Oma say, baby, and then let's be honest. Baby, Oma say, come baby, nobody is ready to give this government a loan. Baby, Oma say, into the only option they say.
But loan no mutuana. You mo kwande. Enye mo de ya mo boku.
Oh, ye de design. Ye de loan e design. Your loan sooner. Your loan no. Does it not bring revenue to the people? And the Okotoka International Airport, Terminal 3, it's generating revenue.
But almost the end of the revenue, the Emran
Crawford. One air trip in there, it is Scaba.
All right.
Marathon Hospital.
What air trip was there before?
And you when you had the bar, it brings revenue. And for you must say the beer.
But almost the end of the
Also, send 1 million. Also, send 1 million. 50 million.
1 million Ghana cedi.
1,500.
So
15,000.
15,000.
What 15,000?
1 million Ghana cedi. You are paying 15,000. That's
1,500.
1 million Ghana cedi.
So you are talking about 10 billion.
It's
exactly 10 billion.
Okay.
To be fair to me,
yes, I'm fair.
So you are talking about the whole
10
10 billion.
Say MPP 4%. The one rebel. There are so many areas I need because you need a crowdfunding now. What we ask our Kroma. They'll go and take those money from the people. About 12 billion.
Thanks so much, Saka Salia, a member of the NPP, and Richard Manurbe, a member of the National Democratic Congress, and DC. But then the Boma, Darko, Isaac, with me from a lawyer. Mama Konadu OP, I go in and Yapokoni Kabomade, and Opa Adwene Paduma, bro, our regional TV. So you're sharing a me Adoma, 6 a.m. sharp.